There's a time and space that you're welcome to grace. No need for refinement, just come as you are. It doesn't take much to become a lodestar. You'll laugh and you'll cry just to give it a try. I wanna say more, but it's a surprise. If you feel lost and you wanna be found, just come on down to the Lullaby Lounge. There's new friends to meet, there's foes to defeat, there's songs and there's stories and more. The folly and fun have already begun, so let's get the show started.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The coziest concert in cyberspace. The Lullaby Lounge can be any place. Each Tuesday at 8, this nightclub appears wherever you are. I'm so glad that you're here.
Hello. Hey, party people. It's me. It's me, Kate. Hi, I'm here. Hello. This is a new thing that we're trying out. Can you hear me? Can you see me? We're trying out a new thing. Welcome to the first ever Lullaby Lounge Rewind review. I will be your... Oh, no. That's not good. That's the opposite. My mic stand just broke in my hands. Hold on. How about now? Don't know what happened there. Don't know how that button got pressed. Definitely didn't press it. Anyway, off to a great start, clearly. Off to an incredible start. Hello, my name is Kate Nix. I have 0% of my shit together. I'm extremely sad, but I'm doing my best, you know? I figured I'd just start the hour just being honest with you, because I've been holding it in, and goddamn is it tough. I'm like to make a note here that I will be swearing during the rewind review because I don't give a shit today. I can't give a shit today. Just can't give a shit in general, to be honest. It is what it is. Yeah, doing my best. So let's look back on me pretending to have my shit together, and being equally as sad. All right.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kinda dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L.
coming and they don't stop coming. Back to the rules and they hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see, so much wrong with taking the back streets. You never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Stars break the mold. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a cool place, and they say it gets colder. You're bottled up now, wait till you get older. But the media men beg to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. Water's getting warmer, so you might as well swim. My world's on fire, how about yours? That's the way I like it, I'll never get bored. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get the game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Stars break the mold. Gross.
Like an all-star.
Somebody once asked, could I spare some change for gas? I need to get myself away from this place. I said, yep, what a concept. I could use a little fuel myself, and we could all use a little change. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Back to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Brain gets smart but your head gets down. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. Hey, isn't she lovely? Didn't she do her job? She really sang that. You could tell that her throat was pretty messed up. It's because of all the crying. Hey. Hey. Hey now, kiddo. The Lullaby Lounge is a fun time party. Don't you bring that energy in here. Listen, Missy, this is a Kateocracy. I'm allowed to bring whatever energy I want in here. I brought the energy to begin with. Welcome to the Lullaby Lounge Rewind Review Novelty Hour DJ Remix. Wow, hope you liked my backup vocals for myself. Did they appear in time with the music? I can't tell if the logic delay is that bad. Anywho, my name is Kate Nix. This is a party about me. Welcome. noticed a hot debate in the chat about pants and putting them on. And I know that it's very edgy to say no pants life, hashtag no pants life. I hate pants. But let me remind you of when your thighs rub together. And think about what pants did for you then. You know? Like when your thighs are touching too much, who do you go to? Skirt? No. Shorts? Are they long enough to do anything? If you're lucky. If you got a real ham sandwich down there, you may not be so lucky as to find shorts that don't ride up. It might be pants for you. You got to remember. Think about what pants did for you then, okay? Oh. The part with the hams, Jack. The part with the hams. Yes, all my pants are stretchy. They're all soft. They are all pajama pants, yoga pants, sweatpants. These are mesh pants, mesh bell bottoms that I made myself because I wanted to dress like a rock star, but also be comfortable. Thank you. Hey! Oh. Thank you for being here, Sistra. I'm sorry I didn't pick up your call last night. I was passed the fuck out on painkillers because it's been that kind of week. Welcome to a celebration of my misery. God, do you want to see what I made instead of admitting that I'm sad? Let's look, shall we? Diddly, 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 diddly.
Tip a Goblin Telethon, you've got the games wizard. Alright, so you whisper the magical words. The doors to the dragon's lair open, and there is a rumbling beneath the pile of gold as a fierce roar fills the room.
You are star stuff, and I would know. Hi, I'm Moxie Buttercup, and this is Motivation with Moxie. It's motivation, motivation, motivation with Moxie. In my study of astropsychology, I have learned to navigate my inner universe and to boldly go where even I had never gone before. In these guided meditations, we will focus on boarding the rocket ship of our innermost desires and finally learn to blast off and break the ties of perfectionism that hold us grounded to our comfort zone.
You sound so goofy, Mox. I'd almost think you were serious.
I am serious.
Moxie, you're really trying to tell me you're a certified expert. Of what? Brain space?
Astropsychology, if you want to be specific.
And what are you trying to do here?
To boldly navigate my inner universe.
Yeah.
We begin our journey by boarding our invisible rocket.
Wait a minute. Let me put on my seatbelt.
Dex?
I'm strapping in. Hold on.
We begin our journey by boarding our invisible rocket. As you close your eyes and deepen your breath, notice how your spacesuit protects your bright yellow fur from...
What if I don't have bright yellow fur?
Well, imagine whatever kind of skin you have then.
What if I don't have skin?
Dex!
I'm just asking, jeez.
Ahem. Notice how your spacesuit protects your whatever kind of skin you have from any external elements. But who crafted this phenomenal suit? And what is it made of?
Cogswallop.
This suit protects your whatever kind of skin you have. It was made over many years. The creator working day in and day out to harvest the finest materials and hone their technique to create a true set of armor. Their magnum opus to protect you from every possible adverse condition.
Who would do that?
You would. This suit is how you've learned to protect yourself from embarrassment or failure. It's kind of like how you're mean to me when you're afraid to try something new.
What? No, I'm not afraid of your inner universe. More like Pooniverse. Heh.
Dex, I'm being serious.
How can I be serious when everything you say sounds like something you'd hear being mumbled by a wild bird that suddenly figured out how it could speak English?
You're just saying that because you're scared, Dex. You're scared that people will know. That people will know you care what other people think about you.
I'm not afraid of nothing.
I'm scared too.
No, you are. Wait, what?
I'm scared too.
Oh, Moxie, don't cry. I hate it when you cry.
I'm scared that people won't like me or they'll think I'm just some dumb little mothling.
Oh, Moxie.
I know it sounds silly, but this stuff really helps me.
Will it make you stop crying?
Yeah?
Fine. I'll go to brain space.
Really, Dex, you will?
Like I said, I'm not afraid of nothing. But I'm especially not afraid of reflecting deeply upon my values and motivations.
Well, that's all we have time for this session. Join us next time for more astropsychological motivation with me, Moxie. Remember, you are made of stars.
That certainly explains my explosive gas.
Ugh, gross.
It's motivation, motivation, motivation with Moxie.
Can you believe that Bagel Rabbit asked to be in the show? They contacted me via Twitter DM like a month before the show was about to happen. And they were like, is it too late? Can I be a part of the Lullaby Lounge? And I was like, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Please do some green screen footage to these weird kazoo songs that I made. And they sent us a bunch of clips, and that was the first one that we debuted, but you'll see more from them over the season as I get to matching up all the go-go clips with all the stuff they sent us. But yes, they asked to be in the show, and that's just, I don't know, that they're so talented. Like, when I first saw their stream, I was just completely blown by their skill, and they have such a fun energy, and they're so vibrant and interesting, and they have such great makeup. And I love someone that tries to put effort into every part of what they do, and Bagel absolutely does that. So having them ask me to be in the show as I was creating it, before it had even really become, like, before they had seen proof of concept for anything that was happening, I don't know, honored. Just in general, honored. Listen, Jack Mirth, the vibe was Nickelodeon, MTV, and Adult Swim. That was the vibe for all of this when we were making it. So you are 100% correct. All of these interstitials were 100% inspired by Well, the go-go segments specifically were inspired by Austin Powers. The go-go transitions in the Austin Powers movies, because I loved them. And I was reminded of them recently when I watched a Patrick H. Willems video about the Austin Powers movies. I was such a huge fan of Austin Powers. I would like write songs about Austin Powers, and that movie series kind of like came out as I was a prepubescent kind of kid. So the sex jokes in Austin Powers were like so edgy to 10, 11, 12-year-old me. And it's where I just totally hopped on that. Like, it's just part of that journey to the vintage burlesque sort of go-go thing that I consistently have. I don't remember any of the Austin Powers songs. I remember one song that I was like, God, it's so stupid, yo. I'm not gonna do it. But I am so honored by that compliment. We've gotten complimented by being compared to a lot of stuff. Pee Wee Herman, Sonny and Cher, etc., etc. Public access television in the 90s. Again, all very 90s, which, like, listen, I know when I was born, you don't need to come for me. Anywho, would y'all like to see more music next, or more puppets next? Oh my God, the BBC song, Mrs. Ba 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 Ba, will ya ba 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 ba, make me tay ba 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 ba, make love to me ba 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 ba, put on the telly ba 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 ba, to the BBC, to the BBC. Yes, I would totally do that song. I will totally cover that song. I can't guarantee you when, but I will cover that song. Anyway. What do you want to see next? I have a little soundboard here of things we can watch. I didn't plan this. Originally, I was going to completely like structure this out, but I didn't because I don't want to, and it's my show. So here we are in Chaos Land, where I confess my deepest secrets to the internet because the world is collapsing and I'm allowed to do whatever I want. I say let's look at some more music because that seems reasonable, right? I think so. I don't practice Santeria. I ain't got no crystal ball. I had $1 million, but I spent it all. If I could find that Hannah, that Sancho that she's found, I'd pop a cap in Sancho and I'd slap her down. I really wanna know, my baby. I really wanna say I can't define. It's love that I need. But my soul will have to wait till I get back and find a heart of my own. Daddy's gonna love one and all. And I feel the break, feel the break, feel the break. I gotta live it up. Oh yeah, well, I swear that all I really wanna know, my baby. I really wanna say I can't define that love will make it go. I and I'll make it. Yes, I'm coming up. Tell Sanchito that if he knows what is good for him, he best go run and hide. Daddy's got a new 45, and I won't think twice to stick that barrel straight down Sancho's throat. Believe me when I say that I got something for his podcast. I really wanna know my baby. I really wanna say is there's just one way back, and I'll make it, yeah. My soul will have to wait. Good job, dummy. That sounded halfway decent. Look, it's double me's. We don't need both of me right now. Turn off corner cam. Yay. Good job, past me. Your voice only gave out 39% through that. So, you know what? If you have any questions about the Novelty Hour, any burning questions, if you've seen anything behind the scenes and you're like, what's going on there? If you have any questions, just ask them. I'll answer. If there's anything, if you're like, why did you pick that song? Or why did you do something? Or why did you choose this inspiration? Or whatever I don't know, whatever you feel like, I don't know, like what do they ask people in like inside the actor's studio? Like what's your like fanciest? Is that guy's name James Lipton? God, I hope so, because if it isn't, I'm going to look like a real dummy. Just ask it. Or if it's a dumb question about memes, that's fine too. Speaking of memes.
Yeah, so, hello everybody.
Welcome.
I've got something cooked up for you.
He's got something cooked up for you.
Yeah. I'm going to show you what we've been marinating over here in the Lullaby
I've only
Lounge.
seen this first part. This is the only part I've seen. The only part I know about is this first part.
So,
I know the concept.
welcome to this week's game show, So You Think You Could Frog.
So you think you could frog? So you think you could frog? So you think you could frog?
So you think you could frog?
So tell us what's happening, Ophidian. What's going down?
Hello, humans. So You Think You Can Frog is a game show where I, Ophidian, a.k.a. the Cobra, a.k.a. the Boulevard Bully, a.k.a. the Mean Green Dream, a.k.a. the Abbot, a.k.a. Frog,
I hope Zach Romero's in the chat for this.
puts Kate to the test as we navigate the knowledge she has or does not have on frogs. She needs a total of 10 points
I'm
to
texting
be
them.
victorious today. Will she slip off her lily and drown in defeat? Or will she hop over my hurdles and land on the log of victory?
Whoa! Whoa! On the log of victory.
Yeah. So, let's not delay any longer and play So You Think You Could Frog.
So you think you could frog? So you think you could frog? So you think you could frog?
Yeah.
And with that bell, we officially begin our contest.
Our first game today is imposter frog. Over the span of human existence, we've given frogs some wild names. Of these 4 frogs, 3 of them are real. One of them is not. For 1 point, Kate, which one is not real? A bumpy rocket frog, a leaky liquor frog, Amazon milk frog, or tomato frog.
I know Tomato Frog is real because I saw that one in the Lullaby Lounge
There's always an easy
Facebook
one.
group.
And also
Can you
the
say-
really silly one.
Can you say the other 3 for me?
Yeah. Bumpy rocket frog, a leaky liquor frog, Amazon milk frog.
God, I don't want to idiot the moon dancer myself here because leaky liquor sounds totally insane, but it also
It's
sounds
surrounded-
totally insane. So like,
It's also next to Bumpy Rocket and Amazon milk.
I'm going to go for Bumpy Rocket not being real.
So, with 1 point on the line, your choice is Bumpy Rocket.
Yes.
All right. You are incorrect.
No!
Oh, Ophidion's challenge is beating Kate Ragged. He's dragging her from pillar to post.
Yeah, I am. Thanks, Zach.
So wait, which one was real?
Oh, right, yeah. I forgot to tell you. Leaky liquor was the fake one. The leaky liquor.
All right.
Also, who named the frog Amazon milk?
That's just 2 words.
Yeah.
It's just 2
Or
words.
Bumpy Rocket. So, coming out of this round, Kate has a total of 0 points. A big old goose egg.
Wow.
Yeah, a big old goose egg.
Whoa, hey, wait a minute. This is supposed to be a family show.
It is a family show. We will keep it clean, Zach, I promise. So, on to game number 2. Our second game today is, can you sound like a frog?
This is the one that I knew about, and I'm not prepared for it. I haven't heard any of the sounds.
Nope.
But I'm going to sound like a frog. That's why I'm juicing up, because frogs are juicy.
This first frog is worth 2 points. Up in the ante here. 2 points. So, for you people at home, I'm going to play it live on the stream, and then I'm going to play a separate clip here. The same thing, but for
The way
Kate.
it's set up, we just
Yeah.
have to play it not through the headphones for me.
So I'm going to play for everybody at home first to help build that anticipation before Kate gets to hear it. Here is frog number 1. Can you sound like that frog? Ooh, that's a pretty juicy frog. I'm gonna play it one more time for the people at home. I feel like Kate did a pretty good job there. It's a pretty good frog impression you did there. I'm gonna give you the 2 points on that one. Kate has officially put some points up on the scoreboard.
2 points.
Kate's really out here flexing her brain guns and showing the people what she's made of.
Good brain guns. Quality brain guns, Kate. So, for a bonus point, can you guess the name of that frog?
Is that the tomato frog?
No, that is not the tomato frog.
Is that Darwin's level-legged frog?
It is not.
Do he got legs the same length?
It is. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
African red toad.
Well, he's normal. He's just regular. He's like, here where I'm from, Africa, here my color, red. Nice.
Also found out today, all toads are frogs, but not all frogs are toads.
It's like rectangles and squares.
Yeah. phone. Wrong phone. Oh, I'm gonna play that one more time for the people at home. So this fine gentleman was worth 3 points,
I don't think I got it.
and I'm gonna have.
The chat is giving it to me because they're kind, but it's not working.
There is just no
Always
way
says I should
Kate
get
can
1 point.
ever financially recover from the hospital bills she's about to take due to the mental massacre Ophidian is laying down on her in the middle of this digital arena.
Man, those commentators are really nailing it. For a bonus point, though, you're still in the game.
Okay.
For a bonus point, can you name that frog?
Billy.
Billy is close.
No, you said I could name. Can you name it?
Oh, man, I did. Well,
His name's Billy now.
because of my
You goofed.
my hubris,
I feel like you goofed.
I'm going
you
to give you the
into
point
a
on
deal. Yeah, you got into a deal with a goblin and you goofed up. Thank you for the
I will
point.
give you the single point. You are now at 3
Thank you
points.
for this point. No, I have 4 points now because I got a point out of pity.
What type of frog that frog is?
Billy.
He is a raucous frog.
Billy Raucous.
Yeah. Causing a ruckus. This final, can you sound like a frog, is worth 4 points. Here, he is in all of his slippery glory. Sounds like a submarine. I'm going to play that one more time for the people at home.
Why is that frog backing up? Indeed. Why is that frog backing up?
You are witnessing a historic moment. This is the greatest comeback in the history of Twitch streaming entertainment.
With the game on the line. This is the
Again?
final question.
Double game on the line?
Can you...
Your game show is all goofy. The point system doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, it's a hard one. They're all hard. Because frogs have wild names.
Frogs have wild names. I was completely unprepared, and I think I have to throw the game. I don't think I can get it.
This frog is called a natal cascade.
Natal cascade,
Yes.
like birthing. Why?
Natal.
Yeah, like why? Why does it birth in a cascade? Is that all the babies popping out? The cascade of babies popping out?
As Toretto as my witness, she's been
Yeah.
broken in half.
Well, everybody, Kate has lost.
I lost.
Kate has lost the first game of the season.
know.
So you think you could frog?
0-1.
So you think you could frog? So you think you could frog? So you think you could frog?
I would argue that is the best part of this show, hands down. That little 10-second clip, best thing we've ever made.
Thanks, past me. You're right. It is the best thing we've ever made. Hooray. What's up? And we're back here in the present. It's me, Kate from Now. That was So You Think You Can Frog from episode 1 of the Lullaby Lounge Novelty Hour. Someone said that the cape around my head transformed me into what I read as Dilphosaurus. Yes, I am a Dilphosaurus. Let us continue on. Who wants to see some more music?
What about that? Music I wrote even. It's music I wrote 10, 11, oh God, 10 years ago? I wrote this song 10 years ago. Wild to think about. Sorry to ruin the not really a surprise. Good job, Grace. Romeo was young, he was unafraid. Juliet was dumb, easy to serenade. I have to stop and pause for a second. The girl I wrote this for/about it was sort of inspired by like a situation I was in with this young woman and another gentleman. Wherein there was like a choice between one of us for primary sort of like romantic partner of the future. And that's what this was inspired by. But she likes my music and has heard me perform this song. And every once in a while I will casually or flippantly talk about the situation. And she gets really sad because she thinks that I think she's dumb. And I don't think that. It's just a word that rhymes. And I'm sorry that I called you dumb in my song. And if you ever hear this, I don't know if you watch me anymore, but if you ever hear this, I'm sorry I call you dumb in my song. And hopefully someday I'll find a word that fits it instead. Juliet was dumb, easy to serenade. Little did they know the tragedy of fate. Star-crossed lovers, happily dismayed. I'm not one for suicide, at least not anymore. But girl, you're far too pretty not to die a little for. Arise, fair sun, and slay the envious moon. She is sick and pale with grief. Goodbye, my love, for I have come too soon. You'll not be with me, with me. I guess it makes sense, the choice that you made to pick Romeo loved over Romeo was afraid. But that doesn't mean I didn't want to stay. I just had some priorities to get straight. I'm not one for poison, at least not anymore. But girl, you're far too pretty not to kill a little for. Arise, fair sun, and slay the envious moon. She is sick and pale with grief. Goodbye, my love, for I have come too soon. You'll not be with me, with me. Romeo, Romeo, wherefore the Romeo? I need you now. Don't let go, don't let go. I can be your Romeo, I'll be Romeo somehow. around looking at my Dilphosaurus shirt. Heck yeah. Noise. Just getting ready to buy this Dilphosaurus shirt. God, you think this was made by an AI? Like, there's no way a human being designed this on purpose, right? Hot damn. The fact that song is a decade old makes you feel like a skeleton, you know, yeah, same. That record is a decade old. It's over a decade old. Soliloquy is creeping up on 14. Which is like, oh God, a soliloquy would be in middle school by now if it was a kid. That was my knuckles. Because I'm preparing for a beat down. Always. The victim is me. Hey, what about some more? This little lady, everyone loves her. You know her, you love her. It's time for
Tip a Goblin Telethon. Okay, so the dragon roars back, rears back its head, and a wave of fire fills the room. I am going to need you to make a saving throw.
You are Star Stuff, and I would know. Hi, I'm Moxie Buttercup, and this is Motivation with Moxie. It's motivation, motivation, motivation with Moxie. In my study of astropsychology, I have learned to navigate my inner universe and to boldly go where even I had never gone before. In today's guided meditation, we'll focus on building an intergalactic line of positive communication between our thoughts and our feelings.
By the way, Mox, I figured it out, you know.
Dex, I just started my meditation. What are you talking about?
I figured out why you're on all this astropsychology.
I don't know what you're talking about. Kate asked me to come up with an idea for her show, so I came up with one.
This is about your cousin.
My who?
What do you mean, who? Roxy, your cousin.
You mean my mothkin. Mothlings don't have cousins.
Whatever, the hot older one. She's coming to visit soon, right?
Yeah.
You're nervous.
No.
Yeah, you are. I'd be nervous too, Moxie, if I was a little puff baby like you. Even I can admit that Roxy's pretty friggin' cool. I mean, for a mothling, obviously. Clearly, I'm not nervous, because I am an esteemed gentleman of highest intelligence and breeding. But if I was you, man, I'd be freaked. So anyway, when I saw what day it was, that's how I put 2s and 22s together. I figured out that this astropsychological cogswallop was you just trying to look cool for Roxy.
Dex, why are you such a jerk?
Whoa, I am not a jerk. I am a truth teller, and I'm only here because I want to help you.
Well, you're not doing a very good job.
In order to make a masterpiece, you have to break a few eggs.
I'm not an egg.
No, but you're gonna have egg on your face if you keep up with this astropsychology phooey. How are you gonna show Roxy you're not a mothlet anymore if you're still playing pretend in order to help yourself?
I guess that makes sense.
Of course it does. Now, do you want to be cool, or do you want to pretend you went to Space Brain School?
I want to be cool.
Exactly. First things first, take down that stupid diploma.
But I like my diploma. I made it myself.
I thought that you wanted to be cool.
I do.
Then you should probably start caring less about goofy kid stuff like a piece of paper with glitter glue on it.
I didn't even use glitter glue.
Listen, being cool is hard work, Moxie. I would know. I'm extremely cool. And even when it looks like I'm not trying at all, I'm actually trying my hardest to make it look like I'm not trying.
But I thought being cool was about not trying. Not trying not to try.
What's worse? Looking like you're trying? Or trying to look like you're not trying?
Trying to look like you're not trying?
Wrong. It's looking like you're trying.
Why not just not try?
Because then I might slip up and look like I'm trying.
But if you're not trying, how could you look like you're trying?
Oh, Moxie, you sure do got a lot to learn.
It's motivation, motivation, motivation with Moxie.
Hands down, Margot Starlux is the best part of the show. Those segments with pizza are the best. Oh, she delivers. All right. We got, all right, I did them. I did that. I did that. I did that. I guess it's time for some more music, I think. Yeah, it's time for some more music. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them and I'll answer them. We're still doing that too. Kiss me out of the bearded barley nightly beside the green, green grass. Swing, swing, swing the spinning step. You wear those shoes and I will wear that dress. Oh, kiss me beneath the milky twilight. Lead me out on the moonlit floor. Lift your open hand, strike up the band and make the fireflies dance. Silver moon sparkling. So kiss. Kiss me down by the broken treehouse. Swing me upon its swinging tire. Bring your flowered hat. We'll take the trail marked on your father's map. Oh, kiss me beneath the milky twilight. Lead me out on the moonlit floor. Lift your open hand, strike up the band and make the fireflies dance. Silver moon sparkling. So kiss.
and sparkling. So kiss me. So kiss me. So kiss me.
Yeah, I have I'm working on a thing. I have a project that's due on Friday that I forgot I had stuff to do. And I have to make these little magnetic like packets so that I can make this cape stay on via magnets, because it's supposed to look like the cape from, I think it's like Grand Tar something in Star Wars. I know it's a famous character that, but I can't remember the right name. But it's a cape that doesn't have a front closure. It just sort of like hangs on the body, and it sort of like cut off like this. So I'm making little magnets that go on the cape, and then these little like packets that go inside the, like underneath like your vest or shirt or whatever. So it's a little like it's a flat magnet. So it goes, this would go underneath your shirt, and then the cape would go on top, and then it should hopefully hold the cape down / on. And they are incredibly strong magnets that are so powerful that I don't think we can sew them, because they will just attach to the sewing machine. So I have to make these little things to withhold the magnets. So we already watched Moxie. We watched both of episode 2 stuff. We watched So You Think You Can Frog. You know what we heard from Moxie? Why don't we hear from Dex?
Tip a Goblin Telethon, you've got the games wizard. Alright, so you are making your way out of the dragon's lair. You have the crystal of amaranth. You are close. The cave is collapsing behind you. The dragon is barreling down on you. And with a mighty leap over the chasm, you make that final jump. The cave wall collapses and you make your way to safety. The world is safe and you have your treasure in hand. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Declan McGuffin. You can call me Dex, it rhymes with sex. I have bravely decided to come forward in regards to the allegations that have been made against me. Firstly, I would like to apologize for letting loose thousands of ladybugs in a crowded movie theater. In my defense, I thought they was tiny drones, and I was gonna do a lot of robot spying, but it was not nearly that cool. It was just bugs. Anyway, I'm sorry about it. I would also like to apologize for infiltrating that preschool theater program and teaching the kids to rob a bank in an elaborate heist. In my defense, it was awesome. I mean, who's gonna put a 4-year-old in jail? Anyway, I'm really sorry about it. Again, I would like to apologize for turning the sign-off during Moxie Buttercup's Tip a Goblin segments. I'm really sorry about it. Also, I am sorry for giving that pigeon that gun. I will not be donating the money I made off of the viral video of what happened after I gave a pigeon a gun. Oh, no, I'm very sorry. In conclusion, I'm awesome, and I did it for the Vine.
One little purse complete. Let me turn these bits off. Yeah, I don't know who it is. I forget the name of the character, guys. Sorry, I have no better reference for you. And I'm not going to sort through my links. But it's very powerful, which is why they have to be kept like on this card, separate from each other, like one on either side, because they stick together so hard that they're like impossible to get apart. Okay. All right. We've heard from Dex. We've heard from Moxie. I'm gonna make this little, put this guy in here so it doesn't get attached anywhere. All right. Why don't we dive in to some music? But here's the thing about the music. What we've got left is from episode 3, which is, as you know, it was the storytelling episode that I wrote with Grace Briarwood. Grace, I don't remember, I don't know if you came, I think I might have come up with the bird with the gun. I know you came up with the ladybugs, but I think I might have come up with the bird with the gun. I'm not going to take it to my grave or anything. I will share ownership over bird with gun. I will not fight you for it. But I know for sure you came up with the ladybugs. But I did write the episode of, so episode 3 I wrote with Grace, and there's a story bit before it, and I don't remember what part of the story it is or which one goes first. So it might appear out of order, and for that I apologize. Oh my God, I'm totally nailing these. I'm almost done with my little patches. Okay. Oh no, I think that one's next. Okay. I think I know which one goes first. I think I figured it out. We're going to start with this one. What does this button do? Miles past the kingdom's border, she felt the ache in her bones begin to subside. She slowed her horse, dismounted, and stepped carefully onto the bed of leaves that carpeted the quiet forest. Crunch, crunch, crunch. There was no persistent buzz of royal sorcery. Something changed when Romalia saw the tree. She reached out her hand, compelled to touch its gnarled trunk. The leaves reached back, as if they wanted her to pet them. Her heart leapt. Romalia heard a laugh from behind her and turned around in shock. There stood a silver-haired woman in long robes that appeared to be made of bark and brush. "This forest is a sacred place," she said. "It has a tendency to call druids home. I am Phelan, and if that tree is to be believed, I think it's important you stay tonight in my cottage." Without mentioning her royal heritage, She told Phelan her story, introducing herself as her childhood nickname, Malia. Phelan explained that the sickness stemmed from her connection with the earth. When the crystals that powered the royalty of Mapior's magics had been removed from the depths of the mountains and exposed to the sun and air of the surface, they became toxic to all things that grew, and so they were toxic to her as well. That kingdom's dark energy will boil your blood if you stay too long, Phelan warned. You've had too much contact with the crystals. I do not advise that you return to Mapior ever again. You will need to keep traveling west. That poisoned kingdom cannot survive without buying food, so they trade their dark artifacts, and now these objects of unlife are slowly poisoning the neighboring kingdoms. This forest only lives because of my diligent magical attention and the sacred energy of the tree that drew you here.
I forgot I could watch with you.
I don't belong here. I don't belong here. I've felt it for a long time. Something's going on here. I don't remember. I don't remember. You say it was just yesterday, but it seems like forever. Take me back under the mound. I am lost and can't be found. Take me back under the mound. I am lost. Take me back under the mound. I am lost and can't be found. Take me back under the mound. I am lost. My flesh betrays me. It disobeys me, pretending I'm not gossamer, has gutted and filleted me. I can't surrender. I don't remember. You say it's been a couple months, but it feels like forever. Take me back under the mound. I am lost and can't be found. Take me back under the mound. I am lost. Take me back under the mound. I am lost and can't be found. Take me back under the mound. I am lost. I am lost. I am lost. In Ironside, I'm lost. In Ironside, I'm lost. In Ironside, I'm lost. In Ironside, I'm lost. Take me back under the mound. I am lost and can't be found. Take me back under the mound. I am lost. Take me back under the mound. I am lost and can't be found. Take me back under the mound. I am lost. I am lost. I am lost. And I am sad, I'm lost.
Hey.
What's my favorite curse word? That is a good question. Yes, that was on the Inside the Actor Studio questions. My favorite curse word, well, this isn't my favorite curse word, but this is kind of like my favorite thing to call someone. Is I call people nose boners when I want to say something that's kind of like not too aggressive. Because I stopped saying motherfucker because there's nothing shameful about fucking MILFs. There's no shame in the MILF game. So I try to say other things, and it's not ableist. It's not like idiot or lame or dumb or any of those things that have kind of like weird ableist history. And it gets the point across. If I call you a nose boner, you know exactly what I mean. You're like, oh God, this guy. Nose boner. So that's my answer for favorite curse word. No, there it is. Okay. All right. This is the part of hand sewing that sucks. I didn't bring pliers, so I just do it with my teeth. I don't care. I'm a little monster. I'm a little goblin. What do I care? Use teeth as cutting tool. Use teeth as pulling tool. Great. Now I have 4 little magnetic packets. And then these will be attached to the cape, and they'll go on the outside. And then the little ones with the pulleys go on the inside. And with the weight in the back of the cape, hopefully it should stay on. And it doesn't it won't show too much. And it won't poke holes in whatever the client's wearing. All it takes is a bunch of high-powered magnets. Let us continue. Do you want to see some ghost boys? Do you want to? Hey, look! It's Monsieur Magnet Cape himself. These are the magnets for your cape. I put these little pulleys on them so that they could come off easily, because they're so powerful that if they stick together, they're really hard to pull apart, which is great because it means they're going to hold the weight of the cape nicely. But it also meant that like we couldn't put them anywhere near our sewing machines because who knows how they would affect the mechanics in there. All right. It's time. It's time for some ghost boys for our good friends Al and Karn. Is everybody ready? Is everybody ready?
The Lullaby Lounge Novelty Hour is brought to you by viewers like you. Oh my god. They're going to give us so much money. I can like taste it. But like, it's probably going to be in shiny stuff. But I think that really works for our whole vibe.
Well, hi. My name is Al, and this is the grand opening of Karn. It's with the arms. Paranormal Pond.
I can't remember my arm.
Well, I guess it's more like a grand reopening. We were Paradise Pond for I think like 6 years, but then the pandemic hit, and everybody just started being like, "Oh, my house is haunted. I'm by myself," and so we started getting nothing but ghost equipment for months and months and months, and so at a certain point we decided to just, give people what they wanted. We did a bit of a rebrand, and now we're here. We're Paranormal Pond, and there you go. That's what you got it.
He even got us new shirts.
Damn right I did. Karn designed the new logo.
See, because there's 3 ghosts, and there's 2 on the outside, and the 2 on the outside, they look upset because the one on the inside, he's got a gold chain on, because they're jealous of him. He got the gold chain at Paranormal Pond in Paradise, VA.
All right, our first customer. Welcome to Paranormal Pond. How can I assist you today?
Has this place always been here?
It's our grand opening.
Oh my goddess, I love the beginning of a new journey. I'm so blessed to witness this with you both. I'm Feather.
I'm Al. I run the store.
I'm Karn. I made a logo.
Karn made the logo.
Hi, Carl. I am so honored to meet you.
It's Karn with a K.
So, okay.
What can I do for you today?
I have been doing a lot of spiritual exploration these past few moon cycles, but I'm looking for something to ground my universal practices more in science, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yep, for sure. Honestly, you have come to exactly the right place. We have all kinds of, scientific, spiritual equipment. It's designed to, empower our souls. It's been tested to give us the ability to, peer beyond the mortal coil. And personally, I don't really believe any of this garbage, but if people want to believe and they want to give me their money, I'm not going to turn it away. So I put on a show and it seals the deal. The threads of the mortal ribbon that we called
Time.
existence or whatever.
Al,
Time. Time.
Can I call you Al?
Sure, I
Can
prefer
we
it.
just for a moment look at me and vibe?
I'm here.
Because
I'm
we're
vibing.
here. Look into my eyes.
Okay, I'm trying.
Al, why aren't you looking into my eyes?
I thought I was.
Al, listen to
okay,
me.
Yep.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Look into my eyes.
Okay, I'm doing it.
Al,
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you
Sure,
when.
sure. Tell me when.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when I say now, look into my eyes. Okay.
Yeah.
So ready?
Yeah. I'm ready.
Now.
Okay. Ma'am, I'm
Go
trying.
ahead and do it.
I'm trying. Ma'am,
Al, I don't understand why you're not doing
I
this.
cannot emphasize enough how hard I am trying.
You know what? I know it's wrong.
Please.
Do you know about astropsychology?
I know about astropsychology. I know.
Thank you so much. I've been doing all this work lately, spiritually.
You're exploring your inner universe.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I've read about it.
You should talk to Carl about
Well,
this.
it's Karn.
That's
It's
whatever.
with
It's
a-
about
yeah,
astropsychology right now. Al, stay with me.
I'm trying.
So, with astropsychology, it's about exploring your inner universe. And so, I've been doing that, and I've been trying to get in contact with my past selves, and there is nothing I remember. How bizarre is that?
That's so bizarre.
Right? I'm just hoping, do you have anything that would help me to contact my past selves?
Honestly, I think we've got just the thing. It's right. It's right.
Oh
it's
my God.
here. We got this from a team of scientific researchers, government scientists, and it is an ectoplasmic spectral visualization field. Visualization field.
Can I open this?
No. That's where the ghosts live. It's what it is you plug it in. We got the plug. It's right here. You plug it in and you turn it on, obviously, and then the mist comes up. They get colored by the lights, and your past selves, they appear in the mist, and you can convene with them, converse. Oh, and you know what? Do you have a salt lamp?
Are you sure you haven't heard of astropsychology? Because I don't feel like there's any way that you could have known that my cat just broke my salt lamp. Did one of my ancestors come and tell you that?
Yeah. Yep. 100%.
Great Grandma Georgina. I knew she was around. She came here and told you, didn't she?
Yeah. Yep. Huh. Mm-hmm. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. Got the salt lamp. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw it in for free.
That's actually a really good deal because they don't actually they can't mine the sacred crystals that power the machine anymore.
It's $69.99 for the set. You take it home, free salt lamp. This is for you because we've been vibing. We have been vibing, and I want you to have this.
It's like the universe is literally speaking through you, Al, and I just feel so good about that. I will take it. I will take this. I will take the salt lamp.
I'm so happy.
I am also just absolutely thrilled. I'll take those with me too.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for your patronage.
Have a great day. Oh yeah, we got all kinds of ghost hunting stuff here. We got you got your EMP meters. It lights up, and there's a ghost, and we got this action. You move this around, smoke, and the faces in the smoke. It's a whole light show, and then there's also this mirror that I think it shows human souls. If I'm being honest, I don't actually know how that one works, but you know how it is.
Fully Gimmicked, purveyor of fine merch wares and goblin sundries, is proud to sponsor the Lullaby Lounge Novelty Hour.
Please follow @FullyGimmicked on all social media and visit fullygimmicked.com to support small business. Oh, nice. I'm glad that your No Chill Full Gimmick shirt got you them compliments. The vinyl on the No Chill Full Gimmick shirts are very I love it. That holographic vinyl that they use. I think it's so pretty. It looks like jeweled beetle wings to me, which is why I chose it. So I'm so glad that y'all like Paranormal Pod. I will tell you that writing sketch comedy is very hard. And I was fortunate enough to have a team of writer friends help me with the various scripts of the show. And I don't know what I would do without them, because trying to even produce the basic stuff in a vacuum was agonizing, truly painful. But one of the things I realized about this last episode that happened, and why I'm grateful for this being kind of an off/on week. How do you feel about this vibe, by the way? How do you feel about this rewind situation? Do you like sitting here and chilling and watching the past performances? Think it's too weird? What's your take? What's your hot take? Anyway, extremely difficult. making the show is the hardest thing I've ever done. And I've gone through a lot of torturous life experiences. This, the hardest thing, and it's because I care so much. And I realized doing the show that I'm about to show you some more clippies from. I realized from the Bardic Inspiration show that my show will probably succeed more if I treated the interstitial segments that were not singing, like treated the segments that were not singing, that were live, more in a more curated fashion. I have to write scripts from my live entertainment segments in a way that I didn't before. And I realized this because the fully scripted show went over great. We had a steady 69 viewers pretty much the entire time, which was dope. So happy to see everybody there. And clearly y'all enjoyed it. It was a fun show. Lindsay was a great guest. It was awesome. And obviously I'm not going to try and fully script each individual thing I say between every song, every show. That's not going to happen. It's not the point of the show. But it could use some help. So I'm in the position now of having to step out of myself and think, okay, what's worth keeping? How do I address people? Where am I coming from? How does it connect to the overall story that we're trying to tell here over the season? Because there is, if you pay attention, there are things happening. If you look, and if you are one of those people who watches Marvel stuff and looks for all the little Easter eggs, there is information about what is going on in what has already been shown. Welcome, Danny. What a weird show to join us on. We're sort of going through a bunch of stuff about my show, and talking about what happened last week and such. But if you're one of those people, there are things to know. If you want to know, there are things to know. You could just watch the show and have a fun time and not see it. But if you pay attention, there's a story being told. I would absolutely love if there was a wiki about my show's lore before I ever got a regular Wikipedia page. Like, the lore is deep enough to warrant a wiki, but Kate is not famous enough to warrant a Wikipedia page. I'm not, like, that's not a pity me statement. It's just something, it's kind of one of those things one of those career markers, because my husband has a Wikipedia page, obviously, because wrestling fans are rabid. But that's one of those things that, like, I'll feel like I really made it when I have a Wikipedia page. I not only have cool emotes and cool friends, I got a cool show that I'm showing you bits and pieces of. Right now we are on the segments that are from the Bardic Inspiration show performed last week, and that was a fully scripted story show that happened, that I wrote with one of the writer-producers of the Novelty Hour, Grace Briarwood. But yeah, that show made me realize that I have to get even more of my shit together in order to make what I want to make. And I wanted the work to be done, y'all. To be honest, I wanted the work to be done. I wanted to just get to the part where I got to have fun and perform and be who I want to be. And that part just will not come. That will not show up. I'm doing my best. So let's watch some more from last week. In fact, I just spoke of Lindsay. Let us witness the witch herself. When Malia awoke, she stumbled back to her horse and rode for as long as she could keep her eyes open. She had had no idea what she had undertaken. This was completely beyond her. There was a small rusty village standing isolated a few miles outside of the kingdom, known as the outlaw town of Stex-Wilbury, which was well known to be the home of the majority of Mepior's mercenary mining community. She needed to stay hidden until she was certain of her next move, so she chose a ramshackle inn and washed dishes for room and board. It wasn't long until she was drawn by the magic of the infirmary, and she quickly made friends with the town's healer, Pidial. Pidial was unlike the healers in Mepior. They didn't use the Algorgan crystals to manufacture their magic. Like Malia, they drew their energy from the earth, calling upon the forces of nature and time to weave with muscle, sinew, and blood. Malia had never seen anything like it. 3 weeks into her stay in Stex-Wilbury, she confessed to Pidial her identity and the shame of her fruitless quest. Many people in this town have something they want to hide from, Pidial replied, after a moment of silence. Pasts they'd rather not remember. Things they've done they can't forget. But you, Malia, have no reason to feel guilty for failing an impossible task. Some trials cannot be faced alone. Pidial sent word that night. Soon, a motley band of magic workers converged on the tiny village, elementals and illusionists, conjurers and alchemists ready to devise a plan to combine their energies. The night before they set out on their mission, one sorceress performed a powerful spell, binding their magics together with a single thread.
Dear and powerful druid, you have traveled a great distance, but your destiny is in sight. Pulling yourself far from your origins, seeking knowledge outside of yourself, rather than be consumed by toxicity, you've found your way, and you shall make the world right. Eyes and heart wide, you know intimately the pain that is rooted in change. That the only way forward is through, and that this is not a journey you have to make alone. Take the words from the tomes beyond the walls of Mepior. Take your newfound power granted to you by the trees. Take with you the kindness of the priestess to guard you through the night, and take the hands of the healer for unyielding resilience in the face of all that pains you. Together, may you return the magic of the crystals back to the earth and bring joy and life to Mepior once more.
So I will not take this back, and I'm sorry to everyone who hears this. But my show is kind of like youth group for agnostic adults. I'm sorry, I won't take it back. I know many of you have been to youth group. But yeah, I know what I am. I know who I am. agnostic or atheist or pagan adults, but like, I feel like agnostic kind of covers the spectrum from atheist to pagan. But yeah, because we have this, because we don't want to deal with organized religion, we have this gap in our lives where we crave ritual and tradition. We crave that, like, that, like, it's comforting. That ritual is comforting. And this show, I've realized, because it's something that can be accessed at any time, like I didn't mean to, but I created this, yes, I don't use that word because I'm white, but this sense of community, and community beyond like just liking a piece of media or just liking a it's different than, I mean, obviously, like the music is part of it, but it has become so much more than that unintentionally. I mean, like there is a strong moral compass within the community, and there is, yeah. You just mean my house? It'll be in my house, Jack Mirth. No, there is no Dom command because we cannot call him. He has to choose to shed his gracious headlights on us. But we have to, it feels comforting to perform religion that way, right? Like, may his gracious headlights shine upon you. Like, it's goofy. It's like saying, may the force be with you. But there are a few commands that everyone can do. Like the Karn command, I think I gave to everyone. Everyone can say Karn. So if you're just a regular audience member and you want to remind everybody about Karn, you can do the Karn command. But these goofy traditions, like, even though the fact the Lullaby Lounge, the season is gonna end around Halloween time. We're gonna do our spooky season finale, which has become a tradition now. I specifically started the Lullaby Lounge's new schedule so that we could end at the end of October and be able to have a Halloween finale because it worked so well in 2020. And it also worked well in the first year, though I did have a mental breakdown because of my father's death. Anyway. So even though there's going to be a spooky season finale and there will be time off between now and, is that a fucking ant? Oh my God, I hate living in the middle of nowhere. We're going to have to do a winter holiday special. That was my point. I finally got around to it. This is why I need a script for the live shows, for the live novelty hours. We have to do one. We did it last year. We're going to have to do it again. And we're going to have to basically just do it in the middle of nothing with no season around it. Like, we're just going to have a show in the middle of winter. And it's because of this sense of tradition and ritual. I feel like I don't mean this in a guilty way. I feel like I owe the audience this thing because we created it and now I have to supply it. I've created this illusion of demand of winter holiday specials, and now I have to make another generic winter holiday special, and we're going to have to sing our generic winter holiday carols and talk about Dom Toretto and how he's going to shine his gracious headlights upon us. And I don't mean I have to do it. I just mean that, isn't that kind of the point? Like, we all agreed, right? We all agreed that this is happening, that we have a folk religion around Dominic Toretto from Fast and the Furious, that we are in a liminal digital multiverse interdimensional cabaret. Yes, it has to be done. Generic winter holiday is going to have to do something, is going to happen. Like, it's just these things, and it's why we kind of sort of keep talking about an inevitable season 2, which we'll see. But anyway, it's youth group. We have to have the holiday party. What are the kids going to do otherwise? Eat pizza in shame by themselves? That's no fun. I don't want to do that to my kids, to my youth group. I am the fairy goblin mother. It is my responsibility to bring Dom Toretto's gracious headlights to the children. They have to do drugs inside where it's safe. You know? That's what Dom would have wanted. For you to kick back and drink a Corona safely. Also gross, don't drink Corona. No offense if you like Corona. I just don't like beer because I think most alcohol is gross. But yes, Lullaby Lounge is youth group for agnostic adults. We crave ritual. We want to feel connected to other people. And the only other people that we feel really connected to are the other weird goblins who live in the computer like the rest of us. So, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to thank your moderators. And we're gonna, what do we have left? We've got just the magic trick, this guy, got all this. I've gonna do some music.
The crew descended on the mountains of Mepior like a storm, their energies singing together in intense chaotic harmony. The stone of the mountains churned, concealing the crystals deeper in the earth. The crystals that remained above transformed, becoming inert. Suddenly, rain began to fall across the kingdom as new life sprouted from the rocky ground, restoring it with lush, fragrant flora. As the rain continued to restore the long-dormant fields and forests of Mepior, Malia led her band of sorcerers into the castle at the mountain's crest. Blooming plants followed in her wake, consuming the castle's stone. The knight that had been tasked to prevent her from entering scattered before her without even raising their swords. Malia found her parents in the mine she had visited so often, searching for her magic. With only the crystals lighting the chamber, she couldn't tell if they were angry or afraid. "I am claiming my throne early," she declared, as her vines cracked through the glowing core beneath them. "You were willing to poison the world in order to maintain your power." A surge of branches and leaves crumbled the stone walkway, catching the king and queen in a throne of thorns which tore at the fabrics of their fine clothing. Brambles sprung into shackles at their wrists. "Malia, you don't understand. Sacrifices had to be made," her father began, eyes widening as amber sap poured over his hands, solidifying into translucent stone that prevented him from retaliating with his stolen magic. Malia stepped forward, each foot delicately caught by a web of grass as the mine collapsed around them. "Now that I am queen, I understand completely." You thought I would never learn to open up my cage. You were so much more concerned with throwing your parade. When you took your victory lap, the war had just begun. While I made my strategies, you had assumed you'd won, so bow down, bow down, bow down before your queen. Get on your knees, kneel and worship me. So bow down. To say that I am made of stars is insult to the earth. I am metal, blood, and thorn, and I know what I'm worth. I don't need a cavalry to tear your castle down. And I will feel no guilt when I have burnt it to the ground. So bow down, bow down, bow down before your queen. Get on your knees, kneel and worship me. You can't reap what I have sown. I have come for what I'm owed. I won't be bought, I can't be owned. Bow down before your queen. You don't seem to understand. This is all part of my plan. I am no mere mortal man. So get down on your knees and bow down. Bow down. Bow down before your queen. Get on your knees, kneel and worship me. You can't reap what I have sown. I have come for what I'm owed. I won't be bought, I can't be owned. Bow down before your queen. You don't seem to understand. This is all part of my plan. I am no mere mortal man. So get down on your knees and bow down.
Hey, double Kate, two Kates, two Kates, two Kates, two Kates. One of these is just labeled extra. Ophidian did all the editing to get all these little segments together. One of these is just labeled extra, and I don't know what it is. I did not look at the video beforehand. I think it might just be him on the lawnmower or something else. Let's check it out. See what's happening.
Thank you for calling the Tip a Goblin Telethon, where your donations lead to our creations. How will you be contributing today? Oh, wow. That's really, thank you so much. Thank you. Wait. I just gotta write it down. Hold on a second.
you know it, can you just use our Venmo? Thank you so much. The other day I'm visiting with my girlfriend Jan. She turns to me and she says, I miss the days when we could squeeze independent music straight from the artist. I turn to her and I say, I understand completely. But Jan, I've got the next best thing. Bandcamp. She looks up at me and she says Bandcamp, and I turn back to her and I say Bandcamp. Fair trade, free range, organic, artisanal MP3s straight from the artist. Well, Jan was so shocked she simply couldn't handle it. She fainted, and when she finally came to, she looks up and says, there's gotta be a catch. I look down at her and I say, Jan, there is no catch. Artists get 85% of the profit, and they can set their own prices. Well, Jan, she skedaddled right on over to katenix.bandcamp.com and got her favorite artist Kate Nix's discography for less than $12. That's just one of the many reasons that you should be like Jan and choose Bandcamp.
Not only are they not paying me for it, they haven't even acknowledged it exists. It's truly remarkable. I did it almost entirely improvisationally. It's a great ad. They do not care at all. I have added them several times. They don't care. It's fine. They're like a real business. They got to deal with real musicians. I'm just some random with less than like 5,000 followers on any platform. Like, I mean nothing. I get it. I've been using their service for like 10 years. And it's just like, come on, y'all. I made this dope thing. It'd be cool if you acknowledged it. No big, but also. I don't know who that is, does he? Ooh, I like the way you spelled it, Holly. Very Canadian. Bon comp. Bon comp. Oh. Meh. I don't know. I'm extremely technologically savvy, but I'm also an ancient grandma who learns about most new things through TikTok now. But I'm surprisingly not with it, which is why my show is so deeply strange, and let's call it a hidden secret. Let's make it seem special. It's the best kept secret on the internet. It's hard not to get caught up in what you deserve, and I have a lot of people who are outraged that I am not famous yet. And believe me, I feel that way all the time. I constantly am burnt up by my spite and my fear and my rage and how much effort I put into things and how little it seems to matter. Putting in 150%, 175% of who I am into something to watch it do pretty much the same as when it wasn't that way. But you can't do that. It's not helpful. It's a damaging way to look at yourself and to look at other people. And it's pointless because thinking that way isn't going to make people come around. It's not going to make more people follow me. It's not going to make more people watch. It doesn't fucking matter. It literally is a useless thought pattern that does nothing for you except for make you upset that other people are more successful than you. I know that what I make is deeply strange, and I know that I am not particularly likable. I'm charismatic, but I'm not likable. And that is what it is. It just has to be what it is. Right now, success to me has to look like completing this season of the show. It can't go any further than that. It can't ask any more of myself. I can't even think about projected viewer goals compared to my previous seasons. I can't do it. It's pointless. I just have to have completed it. It just has to be done. And I just have to hope that people enjoy it, that it brings you some kind of relief for a moment, that you are comforted by the entertainment that I provide in whatever way, whether that is in a deep connective way that some people have experienced here, the regular viewing lodestars, who I think are a majority of you here now, or it's just something cool that you watch, that you like the environment. It's a lot. And I want to say everything to you. I want to tell you everything. I really do. I want to sit here and I want to talk to you about how I feel and what's been happening in my brain, but it's not appropriate. And the most professional way I can say how I feel I don't know that there is one. This can sum it up, I think. It is often commented upon by people, friends, fans, colleagues, that I persevere, that they are amazed at my ability to persevere. And a lot of times these comments will come on posts about my work. And it's because where I'm at doesn't look like success. Whether or not it is, it doesn't look that way. What I'm doing is incredible. What I have done is incredible. What I am making happen, the people I have collected who have agreed to make this happen, it's an incredible success. What's happening? This is happening. But I'm not a millionaire. And it's just us making it. And it's less than 100 people viewing it. And me posting week after week to 20 likes from friends and family on Facebook or whatever, I'm persevering through adversity, you know? Like, my success looks like something you persevere through. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, and obviously, like, fuck anyone who says that what I do or what I'm doing is not successful. What does it mean to be successful, et cetera, et cetera. Believe me, I talk about it with my therapist all the time. But living in that experience day to day wears you down. To accomplish brilliant, magnificent things, yeah, they're rough around the edges, but they're magnificent. They're beautiful even. They're fun. They feel good. They feel right. They look complete. That is success in itself. The fact that more than 50 people hop on to watch live together every week is successful. Apparently the average Twitch stream has like 25 viewers, and like that's twice as many as that. Twice as many as the average Twitch stream. But I'm persevering. And it's hard to persevere all the time. Yeah. It's obnoxious, I will even say. I will say it's obnoxious. Hold on a second. Since we're doing it the real way.
It's the part where I talk, the part where I talk. It doesn't have a name yet other than that.
And may it never have another name, Grumpamus Prime. That's just a warning to everyone that there will be no more entertainment for this evening. Just Kate complaining until she realizes she said too much. Holly says in the chat, it's tiring to have people look at these amazing things and say, keep going, you'll get there. Yes, extremely. Never mind the fact that I made a public access television show just because, like, until I literally, this is like something that it's just such a, whatever. This experience is what it is. I'm going to tell you about it. Until I actively made a post on my Facebook saying that I did something worth saying congratulations about. Like, I literally had to make a Facebook post that said, what's a word that you would say to someone who just made their own TV show? I had to goad that level of interaction and engagement from my friends and family who know me. I had to literally say, I had to like make this clickbaity post that's like, what's something you would say about someone who made their own television show who you know? Like, what's a word that Facebook really likes that you would say? I had to literally do that in order to get people to congratulate me on making the lounge. Like, more than 2 people to congratulate me. More than 2 people who are in this chat right now. And it hurts, I'll say. It hurts. It hurts me. I am hurt by it. To fight to get people who say they like what I do to realize that I'm doing it. What they, like, literally, it's years of people telling me that they didn't like that I did burlesque and to concentrate more on music. And I finally do it. And people are like, I don't know. Again, it's not useful. It's not useful feelings. It's specifically unuseful feelings, like things that hurt you. It hurts to feel this way all the time. And I'm in therapy, and I'm doing the things. I'm in extra therapy right now, actually. And but I'm so resilient. I'll keep going. Kate's always going to be here, She's a little engine that could. I'm tired of could. I don't mean to sound ungrateful. I hope I don't sound ungrateful. It's just when you're staying up until 6 a.m. editing, your husband is, and then you don't get to see him because you're taking shifts with editing the show and making stuff, and it's like, is it worth the joy that the world gets from it? Is how much pain I experience making it worth the value that it provides to the world? And I don't know right now. Like, I'm on the fence, to be honest. So yeah, that's where I'm at. That's why I keep saying if there's a season 2, because this experience has been rough. And some of that is because of my personal life. But some of it is just because this is a huge task to undertake with the amount of people that we have, with the amount of resources that we have. So yeah, I'm just wondering, is it worth it? Let me work it, put that thing down, flip it, and reverse it. The thing is, Dizzy, what I want to do, this is the real kicker. What I want to do is be the best version of myself, providing the highest quality entertainment value I can at any given moment. That's what I want to do. That is what ignites my fire. Knowing that I'm performing something that is worthwhile is good enough. But my standards are insanely high, like too high. It's why my work is good, but it's hard. Hi, Tyler. Thank you. Did you get my message the other day about the popcorn? I don't know if you check your Facebook messages. But yeah, my standards are insanely high. I am like comparing myself to a Hulu special. I don't compare myself to other Twitch streamers. I compare myself to Carol Burnett in the 70s. And the thing is that, like, when my standards are high and when I perform to that level, I see results. see results. That's the problem. The problem is that when I do the thing, when I go far, when I act like I mean it, when I put in 150%, I normally, the people who care enjoy the show more. I don't know. I'm trying to make something I want to watch, and my standards are just super high. When I did burlesque, one of my taglines was her heels. The only thing higher than her heels are her standards. I called myself the deluxe bitch of burlesque, like better than a basic bitch. I was the stripologist. I was about the mastering of the craft. And I feel like now I have found a new craft that I need to hone, and it's just a lot more effort than I feel like I know. I feel like I don't know, does that make sense? Am I fucking making sense? Am I just... Kate rambles aimlessly into the night. Here, I'll play some music or something so that y'all can, like, at least feel rewarded for this experience. Or maybe I'll just sing my sadness. Kate is singing, Kate is singing, Kate is singing her sadness. Honestly, the problem is I just hate myself. Realistically, I mean, when you boil it down, and everything I do is just to construct an armor to make it less likely that I can see the worst parts of myself, or that you can too. And I try, and I cry, and I lie, 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 and I lie. Most of my days are consumed by the thought that all of my childhood memories are locked inside my brain and no one else can see them. There's no one to ask, there's no one to tell, there's no one to call when I need help remembering who I am or where I came from. I'm gonna be 31 in like less than 2 weeks now. And I have no parents to wish me happy birthday, and it's the first time that's happened, and it's consuming my mind. Like, honestly, it consumes my mind most of the time. Not like my parents were great, but at least they were alive. At least they were alive. And the show I have made in the hopes that everyone's safe from the way that I feel about myself all of the time. And obviously, you are who you are.
I even made up this thing, Lodestars, and I cannot save you from the unfortunate parts of being human. But I guess I'm alive. I have to be alive. The people who decided that I was alive have died and left me here to survive. And I am just trying to thrive. I'm just trying to thrive. Pretty girl, you're more than just pretty girl. You can take this city, girl. You will save the world. They will love you for your part. They will love you for your art. I'll love you till I fall apart, my pretty, pretty girl. I'll love you till I fall apart, my pretty, pretty girl. The record goes from blue to gold. So thank you for all your help. I know you want to jump around, but try to contain yourself. You always struck me as the type to take it lightly, but now you're gonna have to shut your mouth and fight me. Oh, backstabber, 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 backstabber. Oh, grab a greedy little fit. I forgot I feel for you, fool. You shit lover off pressure, jaded, bitter joy crusher. Failure has made you so cruel. You closing time. Open all the doors and let you out into the world. Closing time. This room won't be open up for every boy and every girl. So gather up your jackets, move it to the exits. I hope you have found a friend. Closing time. Every new beginning comes from some other beginnings. And yeah, you backstabber up, grab a greedy little bit. Have I got I feel for you, fool. You shit lover of pressure, jaded, bitter joy crusher. Failures made you so cruel. I hope I'm worth it. I'm sorry I'm so sad. I know we don't apologize for having needs, but I know you come here for light. I don't have much to give. I'm hoping I can bring it around by the time the next episode comes up. That's 1 week from now. I hear we're taking a trip to the circus. A little circus. A little circus action. Maybe a little bit of circus action. Anyway, I gotta go figure out what I'm gonna eat for food. Yo, these magnets are so strong. They go through my finger. Look at that. Wild. I wonder if it does it with just the one. Let's see if it does it with just the one. Yep. Those are some strong magnets. All right. Friends, countrymen, lodestars, goblins, etc., monsters, mortals. I hope you tolerated your evening here. I hope your day is better than mine. And I'll see you next week. Please like,
and subscribe.
We can't guarantee it's worth it. You don't know if you don't try before.
We say goodbye.
There is one more little thing to help us out if you don't mind. To show us you really care, give this video a share. I know we are sad to watch you go. We'll see you in the comments down below. I like singing with you, Kate.
I like singing with you too, Moxie.